Hello, everyone. This is Shamanic Awak Priestess here. Happy, 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 happy. We're almost getting into spring season. And I wanted to make a fun video. I'm still going to make the paranormal series video. I did not forget. It's just confession time, everybody. So I have been really enjoying the memberships I have, and I'm all about like keeping my promises. Like one of this, really quickly, a shout out to all my channel members because that's part of a shout out. So some people don't want their names read out loud, so I just make a universal shout out. Thank you for all my channel members at all levels. I appreciate you. And everything. So thank you to all my new subscribers, my existing subscribers, and everybody who makes comments in the comment section of my videos, which helps to raise my algorithms. Even if you don't want to make a comment, even putting a simple like is a great way to support my channel, and it's free to do so. Or watching through the advertisements also helps, you know. AdSense pays the bills, not all the bills, but it helps to give me like a side income anyways. But basically, I am going to be making the paranormal series video. It's just that confession time. When I made the memberships, and me trying to set up the store, like I could have sworn I was gonna have it done in February, but Spirit was different. I'm still gonna have the store. I'm gonna try to have it in the season of spring, so that's also been taking time. The fact that I decided to do classes basically all year round has also been taking time. My next set of classes are going to be sold in 12 days. My next live stream is going to be in 12 days to celebrate the launching of the Epiritimo classes. This is my last week of my second set of Lama Dama classes. Okay, so this week coming up, so next week basically, will be the last week. That following week, we're going to have our new Epiritimo classes. So basically, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So once I finish that group, which for some, the last day would be this Sunday, we have Monday and Tuesday's group of next week. That Sunday, like I'm gonna be starting the new classes. So there's no break in between. Like once I finish this set of groups, I'm starting a whole new group of people. It's also going to be 3 groups, okay? And for those of you that are going to ask, those classes are sold out already. But if you are interested in taking the Epiritimo classes, they are going to be available for sale April 18th of 2022, and I'll be wanting to have them on my site at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same thing for the Lama Dama class. They'll be available on sale March 17th, so St. Patrick's Day at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. First come, first serve, and limited spaces available because these classes I do give them via Skype, so they're in person and live, so spacing is limited, okay? Because I can only break you guys up into so many groups. So that those things. But I wasn't aware that when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make the paranormal videos. I have kept up with the membership. I did make the videos I said I was gonna make, and I have other ones that I'm gonna make this month. But I didn't realize how much work trying to launch a store, like an online store, was gonna be. And I also didn't take into account how much work having a membership. You have to be very active on social media, uploading content and things like that. You know, people are paying for that content. So, and I'm not complaining. I'm very blessed. And please, if you want to become a channel member, just join. The option to join is right there on the subscription bar of every one of my videos and my channels. So just simply click on join. And there's 3 different levels there. They're kind of self-explanatory. There's also a video that explains them as well. And I have a video on my channel that more than one video that explains memberships. But basically, that's why I never made the paranormal video. Like I had to do a lot of updates. A lot of people have questions about the classes. And I just haven't had the time. So, but I am going to be making that. I did not forget about that video. I know that my subscribers, and I love you guys so much, appreciate those videos. So, you know, all you guys are my spiritual family. So that is coming up. It is my goal for the month of March to create that video before the end of the month. I'm going to push it. I'm going to make it happen, okay? I'm going to try my best to keep up with everything. But I just wanted to make that disclaimer. Literally 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and I haven't even said what the point of this video is. Okay, so the point of this video is to show you the decks that I'm going to be using in spring. I've seen people do this types of videos, and I always feel like they're really, really, really cool. And so I kind of wanted to join on the bandwagon of doing the same thing. So, and sometime around this video, so I can know that you watched the video all the way through, I'm going to be dropping an emoji, and so you could be entered at the giveaway. I have been keeping up with that as well, so that's another reason why I haven't been making as many videos, because I want to make sure I give credit to those who are actually commenting on my videos. That's a good way to be also, and then especially with the emojis. Okay, so just to let me know, hey, I watched your video all the way through. Okay, because I am going to have a giveaway as we reach 8,000 subscribers. This is not tea, this is coffee. I love coffee. This has like coconut creamer, and it's so good. Okay, so these are the decks that I'm going to be using either for my 1 card a day at memberships. I do a 1 card a day on my membership subscriptions at all levels, and then I do like monthly readings for the intermediates and bi-weekly readings for the witches with other things. So that's been really cool because it's given me a chance to use a lot of my oracle decks that I don't really use, because I have my working decks that I do for professional readings. But it's made me actually rediscover some of my old favorites. So that's really cool, because then I've been switching out decks for even my professional readings, my channel readings. So this is really cool. Like, it's made me rediscover my collection, and I also been inspired to add some new decks, which is the inspiration of this video too. So let's start with the oracle decks that I'm going to be using for spring. So for me, it's going to be the months of March, April, and May. And technically we're not in spring, but like, you know, the earrings and everything, like we trying to channel the energy of spring, because this weather is so weird. Like, 1 minute is cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So the first deck I'm going to show you, it's an out of print deck. Some people like this person, some people don't like this person. I already own this deck and I love working with it, even if I don't like the person who created the deck or whatever. And it's Doreen Virtual. It's the Messages from Your Angels. And I think this deck is out of print. I don't know. But I love this deck. I haven't used it in years, but I feel drawn to use it in this season. So I'm going to be using it on both memberships and possibly even for like personal readings and professional readings and things like that. So, and it just feels very spring, because like the color palette is very like pastel. And for me, I get really into like angelic bird energy, air energy a lot for spring for some reason. So I thought this one would be very like, it would suit like the season that we're in, which is like spring. So I'm looking forward to using this deck for spring on my channel. Okay. I remember using it when I was a professional reader on a psychic hotline. Like, I would use this on clients and stuff like that. Like, I used it heavily, you know, as I started to get into other, like, buying other decks and stuff like that. So, yeah, this is one of my first ever, like, oracle decks after the Romance Angels. And my first oracle deck ever was actually Messages from the Archangels. So, and then this one I bought after, like a little while after. So I really love this deck. It's beautiful, and everything. Like, and like I said, it just has these beautiful, like, pastel colors, in it and everything. Yeah, like this card has been bended. Like, I dropped it one time, so like I could see the little creases on it. But yeah, I love this deck. I always have gotten really great readings for others and myself. So I look forward to working with Messages from Your Angels. Unfortunately, it's out of print and they go for quite a lot of money, but I think they also have like the fake ones or like whatever. I don't know. I don't own any, but yeah. So sorry if somebody asks me like, where you got this? This is like out of print. So, but yeah, I've been having it for years and I love it. And I keep it in this pouch you know, that the deck is housed in a pouch that one of my channel subscribers and clients created for me as a gift of love. So thank you for that, my love. And yeah, this is where I house that deck and I love it. The next deck that we're going to be using is this, yeah. and they're not in any order. Is this one was given to me, this deck was given to me by a fellow uh, person in the tarot community because they didn't connect with it. And it's called the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I don't have the box is the reason why, but that's the name. This is the backs of it. It's beautiful backs. And this deck I love, and I was using it so heavily before, and then like I forgot about it. You know, like everybody does. Like you'll start like using other decks, or whatever, and then all of a sudden like you forget about it. But I love this deck. It has a very Colin Reed type, Colette Reed type of energy because I love her artwork, but I don't own any more of her decks for personal reasons, and I just stopped connecting with them too. But yeah, so basically I love this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful deck. Um and it's gorgeous. Like I love like the artwork. There's a lot of symbology in the pictures and everything and the keywords, and I've done a lot of like spirit message reading. So this one I have used for mediumships. I have used for spirit channeling, spirit checkups, energetic readings, like a lot of that type of readings, like those very deep readings that are more like channeled messages and things like that with my guides. And it's just it just reads really well for me. I don't use guidebooks for oracle decks at all. And sometimes I go by the keywords and sometimes I don't. It's like really weird how to explain my reading style, but yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I love, and I really look forward to working with it and everything. I love this one too, Acceptance. Look at that, beautiful. Um, it's just really, it's just a really powerful, powerful deck. Look at this one, Assessing. But yeah, it's a great deck, guys. The color palette in it is very spring-like. The messages are great. I've used it for channeling. I feel like the fact that I do a one card a day, like actually has improved my spiritual practice when it comes to like daily readings and stuff like that. So I've been really enjoying that. Surrender, release. Oh, it's just gorgeous. I'm gonna stop because then I'll just do a whole walkthrough of it. But this is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. I love it. I don't like Moonology. I ended up getting rid of it. Someone gave that to me and it did nothing for me. So, but yeah, I love this deck and I look forward to it. I'm most likely gonna use this deck for my one card messages throughout the spring season. Just like I'm gonna use the messages from your angels. Like I said, I just love the color palette. This one as well. I love this one by Dennis Lin. Is called Sacred Traveler Oracle Cards. And I loved it. And I forgot all about the fact that I own this deck. Just like the Queen of the Moon, I started using a different deck, right? I went back to my Psychic Oracle, my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Mm. I forgot all about Queen of the Moon. So I'm like, perfect reason if I'm doing one a day readings, one card a day readings, and all these other side readings, like, why not use the tools that I already have? So this is a newer one, and it's like I told you the name of it, and it's really, really good. I love it. It looks like it feels like a storybook type of deck. I like it. Okay. For me, spring's all about rebirth and children, just children and that like Easter energy and stuff like that. Easter egg hunts, children running around in pastel colors, going back outside, learning how to ride their bikes. The weather gets warmer. So these are the time that after school, if we have time, like I'll take the kids to play in the park, and stuff like that. My daughter's gonna start an art program, so there's the times that you're actually able to walk in like later evening times and you're not freezing, and stuff like that. So to me, like for me, spring is very like rebirth and like the innocence and the energy of young children, and so this just reminds you of like fairy tales, and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to using this deck. It's really good. Like I read with it and I connected with it really well. So like again, I look forward to working with this deck in the spring months. It just feels and looks like spring to me. So I'm gonna definitely be using this deck, and I cannot wait to see what type of messages. And I had a lot of fun last month when I chose decks that were specifically for the majority created by Black creators or a fully melanated deck for Black History Month, and I enjoy that because I mostly use those decks for February. So that inspired me to do that for seasons too, like spring decks and winter decks and summer decks. So I'm excited. So yeah, this is by Dennis Lin, and it's the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. So excited to be using that. And then disclaimer, okay, I do not buy any new decks from this creator either, just like I don't buy things from Colin Baron Reed for personal reasons. I already made a video on it. This person also, I had an issue with one of their decks. I have since given that deck away to a fellow YouTuber, and they didn't connect with it either, so I think they gave it away too or sold it. I don't know. But this deck I still love, and I did the same thing I did with Dorn Virtue. Is I kind of like separated the artists from the deck, but I don't support any new decks that they make, if that makes sense. And this one is by Lucy Cavendish, and it's the Fairy Oracle. I do love. I have an issue with her, and I made a video already about it because of what she did with the Mermaids deck. She had no representation really in that deck. And then she had a Yemaya card, which was portrayed by and represented by a white woman. And anybody who knows, Yemaya is a mermaid spirit from the continent of Africa, okay, from the Yoruba people. And she is a black mermaid, so representation matters, and that's the reason why like I got rid of the mermaid deck. But moving on. So this is the Fairy Oracle. This is the backs. I don't have the original one that has like the cuter backs in it, but I am going to be using this deck. I already own it. And it's going to be a deciding factor for me this spring if I can truly separate the artist from the deck. So I'm going to be trying to use it because I remember I used to love this deck so much until I got like the mermaid deck, and it kind of gave me like a distaste or whatever. But I love this deck. It's beautiful. Like the artist who drew this, like the work on this one, gorge. I mean, I wish there was some brown fairies in here, but it's fine. But yeah, like I love this deck, whatever. Like the artwork is beautiful, and I'm gonna work with it and then let you know. If not, I'm most likely going to get rid of this deck. I'm not even gonna sell it. I think I'm just gonna like add it to the giveaway because I am going to be giving away some decks for the giveaway. So I'm actually getting that together. One of the decks I'm giving away is actually brand new. So yeah, there's some goodies. You guys are gonna get a whole goodie stuff, okay? And with my giveaways, the only thing I'm gonna ask is just for shipping cost, okay? I will not sell these decks. I'm giving them to you, and the reason why is because some people live overseas, so you can participate, but you just know like you have to pay for your own shipping cost if you live overseas or even within the United States. Okay, the deck is free, the shipping is not going to be free. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, let me know. Put those emojis in there. Or if you're like, I don't want to pay for shipping, you will get a free reading. So you can choose. You want the giveaway or the free reading, okay? And then if you choose the free reading, I would then have someone like maybe more than one winner because that person, like somebody else gets another chance to win the physical stuff, okay? So first prize goes, they could pick whatever they want. Second prize, if that person chooses not to get the reading, then the other person gets the reading. Look, you know what I mean? So first person who wins gets their choice in what they want. Second place winner gets what the person chose not to get. So yeah, it's a beautiful deck. I've gotten really good readings with this one. Yeah. So, yeah. I had like a whole spiritual awakening with this, and I've actually had experiences with Fae energy. So basically elemental spirits, spirits of the earth and stuff like that. So I love their energy, And I love this deck, and I loved this deck, so I want to like re-fall in love with it. So I want to use it in the spring, because to me, spring is all about fae energy, bird energy, storybook energy, pastel colors. Like, I love the spring. I was born in the spring, so maybe that's why I'm biased or whatever. These are two new additions, so they were going to be included in a video that I was going to make that was about like my newest oracle decks. I have not even used or shuffled these cards, okay? So, The Magical Herb Oracle by Sherilyn Darcy. I am planning to do a review on some of these decks if I haven't done so. I like in my channel something new that I like to do, or newer that I like to do, is instead of doing like just walkthroughs, I want to actually review the decks that I have, so that and this one's made by Rockpool. It's mass produced. All these decks are mass produced here, the Oracle decks that I showed you. None of them are indies. Um, so that way, if you like them, I could tell you my honest opinions about how it is to actually work with them. Because just because a deck looks nice and you might connect with the artwork doesn't necessarily mean like when you buy it, like you're gonna connect with it or whatever. So I actually like to watch videos where people talk about how they use the decks. It kind of gives me different ideas and how it was working with it and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a deck review. I like doing those on my channel, so I'm gonna bring that back this year. So yeah, so this is alphabetical order. I love that it has not just the plant and the keyword, right? And it says wild yam. So it says like what kind of plant. So this is a wild yam, and abundance. So it teaches you like plants. So it's good for like if you're wanting to learn like herbs. Good little study key. You could use it for divination as well. And then right there you have like an abundance, because you have like different fruits in a basket. So it has like the plant, but it also has like in the white right there, it also has like symbology or something that brings the messages all together. And I love that. And you will see that throughout the cards. Like right here, you see like eyes. See the eyes? Your eyes are closed, like they're not wanting to accept the name of the plant. Like, I love that it has that. Like, not just, look, you have activation, you have the name of the plant and everything, but you also have, see, like wheels and mechanics and things going on. Like, that's really cool. Look at this one, like attraction, and it has like a horseshoe. Okay, and horseshoes, like magnets, are good for attraction. So it's really cool because you could bring all the like the messages in. It gives you clues, not just like a picture of a plant. Like, you can read this intuitively. You can really let those psychic abilities come in. So I'm looking forward to working with this for my 1 a day cards, and possibly even specifically creating some type of reading around this oracle deck. So look out for that if I do that on my shop. But yeah, so basically that one, I'm really excited about this one. And I finally got this one. It's the botanical inspiration. So I'm going to be using it as well, because to me, like, spring is all about the herbs. New life is coming in. Plants are starting to regrow. Animals are waking up for hibernation. You have some of the animals are procreating and all of that. This is a really interesting box. Like, it pulls from the top. It has a little, it comes with a deck bag. For the price that I paid for this is amazing. It has a guidebook. It has a cheat sheet for it, and another, like, giving credit to the artist or whatever. This is the backs. Like, how gorgeous is that? Wait a minute. I don't think I showed you guys the backs of this one. I look like I'm making ASMR. ASMR. I love ASMR. Yeah, this is the backs of this deck. Sorry. It's gorgeous. Like, I'm excited. Like, spring is happening. Okay. All right. So I need to get into the spring. Like, I'm so over winter. It has a beautiful mint color. This is actually, when I got married, the bridesmaid, they wore like a mint green. I love pastel colors, okay? So this is the same idea, like alphabetical orders. You have your plants, and then you have like keywords: determination, creative achievement. And then it has like, ooh, Maya Angelou. It has famous quotes. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. I love that. So it has like inspirational messages. Let me see. Like, I like that. Okay, and then some people, their famous sayings are from like the unknown. Eleanor Roosevelt. This is Garden Heliotrope. Devotion, dreams fulfilled. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I like that it has like famous quotes on the cards and everything. This will be good too for also those that are wanting to get more into herbs, maybe more interesting to. Oh, I love this plant right here. Hibiscus is so highly used in my practice. Okay, let's see the famous quote there. Beauty and happiness. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. John Keats. William Shakespeare. Honeysuckle. Domestic happiness, devoted affection. I will wind thee in thy arms. So doth wind bind the honeysuckle gently and twist. I've never like understood Shakespeare. Like it's a like nothing against Shakespeare, but like his plays never really did anything for me. But I digress. But yeah, so that's that. So I'm really excited. I love the look of this. This also is going to be used for my one card a day during the spring season. So those are the 6 oracle decks that I will be working with for the months of the remaining of March, April, May. Okay, so yes, now we're gonna get into tarot. Now it doesn't mean that I'm not gonna use other decks outside of this. Okay, does not mean that, but everybody knows what type of tarot I like to read with. Okay, so let's start with the deck that I'm already using and have been using, and for me is spring. Okay, this tarot deck is spring energy for me. If you hear noise in the background, it's just my kids. They're playing video games. So because I'm working with it currently, it's housed in this nice wooden box. And it is the pastel. This is a indie deck, so you can get it on to make playing cards, and you just have to type in pastel Rider-Waite. And yes, and it's literally that's what it is. And you have different skin tones. Okay, very pastel colors. So this is very spring. I love using this deck during the spring. Love it so much. I actually have a backup copy just in case. It has become an instant favorite, and you can work with this deck all year round, but I like to switch my decks out or whatever. And I love working with it. Like it's just beautiful. The cardstock is my favorite. Very durable, very nice, not too thick. It's like smooth. It's for me good cardstock. I love it. Like it's durable, and I feel like I'm gonna have this deck for years to come. And I just love all the different skin tones. I love seeing the magician being a black or brown person. I love that. Yeah, so I love it. I love it. I love it. It's just a wonderful overall great reader. I'm obsessed with Rider-Waite Smith, so I like this take. I have been less and less using US Games Rider-Waite Smith versions. Like I'm actually mostly for professional readings starting to use the indie decks and Etsy decks and that type of thing. I just like them. They just give like a different spin, and some of them do have more like diversity in them and stuff like that, but still having like the traditional artwork and that kind of thing and symbology intact. So I kind of like that we have that type of choices. So yeah, that one is to make playing cards. It's the pastel Rider-Waite. Okay, I don't know what the price is, but I didn't pay a lot when I got this, but I've been having the deck for a while, so yeah, I think it's still available. I will try to put the information for the decks on the description box of this video. The next one that I'm going to be using also for, or planning to use for the month of spring, this is a thick one, but I have found a way to use these very glossy cards without having them fall all over the place. So yes, they still work. It doesn't affect the speed in which I do my professional readings with, because I do time sessions. I'm a full-time professional reader. This one is from Dark Forest Tarot, and they have an Etsy shop. So Tarot of Dark Forest, I think, or let me see. Sorry. Okay, Tarot Cards Dark Forest. There you go. That's their Etsy shop. Tarot Cards Dark Forest. And I got it from Etsy. You're going to take a little while to get the cards, not going to lie to you. So make sure that when you're buying, you're looking at when it's, they have an estimated delivery date on Etsy, which I find very helpful because I don't like to really bother small businesses too much. When you're going to ship my stuff, if someone gives me an estimate, like that gives me an idea, so I'll leave you alone. I only start bothering you if it gets closer to that time or if it never came when they said it was, or there's a delay or something like that. But other than that, I'm not really gonna bother anybody because I'm a small business owner myself, so I know that it could be a little bit overwhelming. This is an all pink, and I love it because it's like a softer pink, and like these types of colors remind me not only of like Valentine's Day, which I did use this deck for in February, but I kind of want to keep using it. Um, I just feel like it has that very spring energy, and it's a fully pink deck. Okay, and I freaking love it. I've had great readings with it. It's like a different take to the RWS, and I just think she makes the most beautiful like versions of Rider Waite Smith. This is completely like it feels plastic or laminated, very durable, thin enough where you could still rifle shuffle, which is what I do. I do not. If a deck requires me to overhand shuffle, I won't buy it. Like if cards, I don't care how gorgeous the artwork is. If a deck is just too thick, I'm not going to. I'm not gonna use it. So then I'm not gonna buy it. This is the backs of the cards, and I love it. So shout out. This is not sponsored. So shout out to Tarot of Dark Forest. Love your decks. This is like the second one, well, third one that I own. This is the third one of yours that I own, and I completely love it. So I'm going to be using this deck in the spring. So I'm excited about that. And I cannot wait. And I house it in this beautiful pastel like purple. I just feel it goes with the cards. This is the box that the cards come in. Okay. And like I said, just be patient. These are handmade items, so it takes the person a while to make them, and I understand that. The last but not least, this is my newest, just got it yesterday, was waiting to receive this deck. Thus why I did not make this video yet. And it's Liber Florium Tarot, also an Etsy deck. Now, I love the Herbal Tarot. I do. But it doesn't have enough people for me. I don't know. Like I use that one specifically for like mediumship, spiritual, investigative readings. Like I have my own things, either that or playing cards. So that one kind of chose what kinds of readings it wants me to do. But I still wanted like a floral deck because, spring. So this one called to me, and it's the Liber Florin Tarot. It's a Etsy deck. Like it was Etsy. I'm trying to find the shop here. Okay, right here. It's from the Cosmic Eye. That's the name of their shop. Cosmic Eye. This came to me, I was shocked. Like within like 2 business days of ordering, this thing was like, we already mailed it out. So it only from the day that you order, I don't know if that's still the same, because I'm sure they run out or whatever. But when I ordered it, very quick. The cardstock, I love. It's matte. I am going to be ordering a second one because I want to have a backup, because this is going to be a working deck for me this spring. So it has the traditional Rider Waite, but then it has herbs. Come on, this is so spring. And it says this is aspen, and then the herb is related to the meanings of the tarot. Like, come on. So I am excited. This is the back of the cards. Ugh. You have the devil, and then you have thistle, which you can use in cursing and stuff like that and protection work. And it's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. And then there's different skin tones in the traditional Rider Waite. I love that. The Lovers is the orchid. Like there's different skin tones in this deck. Like look at the world card. She's a brown lady. Okay, the worlds, and then the plant they picked is the hellebore. It's gorgeous. The Eight of Cups is the Miss Molly plant. So I feel like anyone that knows how to read RWS can use this deck, right? And it's just so beautiful. It looks like a painting, you know? It's like this is like gorgeous. Like this is really nice, Cosmic Eye. Like I'm loving this. Like shout out to your shop. I'm gonna try to make sure I put it in the link. That's my review of your deck. It's on point. It's on point. Okay. Love it, love it, love it, love it, loving it. So really excited to be working with this gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And yeah, Acacia, I do work with that herb. So a lot of these are like, there goes the rose, Seven of Swords, yellow rose, which does symbolize betrayal. It's different rose colors can have different meanings. So yeah, so and it has just like a really nice matte. Like when I was showing this to my daughter, she was like, I love it. It shuffles nice and I love this very much. So this definitely, and like the backs just looks like little flowers kind of thing. Like I cannot wait. So I'm gonna be working with this guy throughout spring. So those are the three main working decks that I'm gonna have. I might pull out some other ones, but for right now, those are the decks that I have felt drawn to use in this spring time. Cannot wait to do that. And then I'm going to add one more thing to this video. So I get a lot of questions about my hair routine. I didn't really want to film a hair routine. Like I'm not really in the mood for y'all to see my hair when it's washed and me tangling in. So I just gonna show you the products that I use, okay? So I do not shampoo my hair. I was actually starting to lose hair when I started to shampoo my hair. So um, I wash my hair once a week, okay? I do co-wash my hair sometimes in the middle of that week, not always. And mostly not really co-wash, but more deep condition, to be honest. Okay, so once a week, I will take this sweet ginger from Camille Rose. That's my girl. And it's a cleansing rinse. It has castor oil, aniseed, and I wash my hair. I section my hair off, so I have to put some so it could get through all the stuff, and just what people do when they wash their hair. And I section it off into two pieces. So depending on your porosity and that kind of thing would depend how much you use of this product. But yeah, I like to get a nice lather going and then I rinse it out, so on and so forth. I will either do the deep conditioning overnight or at least for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And it's the step two would be the cocoa and mango butter. So this is a deep conditioning mask. Sometimes I'll use this and I'll use the As I Am deep conditioner or Camille Rose. So I do mix brands. This is not a sponsored video. This is how I really do it. And then that's it. Then once I wash the deep conditioner out of my hair, that's when I will use a detangling brush, and I've showed you guys that before. It's the same brush. And I section my hair off, sometimes anywhere from 4 to 6 different pieces. And little by little, I'm detangling my hair. The deep conditioning does help to make it easier to comb through my hair without breaking it. Once I have combed through my hair, I section my hair off, okay, into 4 different sections. And I start to get a little like a drop full because this is very, very like moisturizing, okay? And I hydrate my hair with Camille Rose Honey Leave-In Conditioner. And so I put that in there and make sure it gets all through so it's not glopped up. Then when I'm done with that, step 2, I use a latte. So this is to define. So this is to hydrate your hair. This is to give your hair definition, so volume, okay? And it's Camille Rose's latte, okay, leave-in conditioner. All right, so that's step 2. So I'll section my hair off in 4 sections, put that in there. And then I would top it off with Seal and Soften Herbal Tea Camille Rose, step 3, okay? And then sectioning that off too. This is like very like oil. It's actual hair oil, so like don't put a lot of it. You don't want to look like a greasy head, but yeah, it's pretty good. And then when I'm done with all of that, then I top it off with a curl masker. So this is marshmallow and agave leaf extract. And so I section that off too, and then boom, boom, boom. And then I finally finish it with Curl Love Moisture Milk. Okay, and this is all while running my fingers through my hair and making sure the products are getting in there, and and just doing that, make sure it has bounce and all. I don't do a lot for my curly hair in the sense of like making it have a lot of body because I have naturally curly hair. But yeah, so this is what I use. I don't know if this works with perm hair. I cannot say this works with all hair types, but I know I'm in the three whatever type hair thingy. So and I know people with type 4 hair that this does work for. I don't know if this works for like type 1, but my youngest daughter has more wavy hair. I only use this on her because she doesn't need like all this moisturizing stuff. So I'll use this on her and my son as needed, but I don't use all the other stuff because she has naturally oily hair. I do not. So hers will be washed more than mine. I do not. I have dry, brittle hair. And it tends to get like really tangled. It breaks very easily, and I can lose my hair if I overwash it and stuff like that. So my hair is actually very sensitive to water. So yeah, so basically that's what's going on there. So that's my hair routine. So and like I said, my daughter has a tighter curl pattern. She's the one that brought me onto this. My mom is a type 4, and I bought these products for her, and her hair is looking snatched. She's more of a 4B, 4C hair type. So that's my personal experience and the experience of the people around me. So again, I don't know if using all of this is going to work with, type 1 and type 2. You can look up on internet what that means or whatever. But basically, yeah, that's my hair routine. I don't comb my hair every single day, guys. Like once I set my hair, I do take my little lengths out, but literally for curly hair, like combing it too much actually breaks your hair. So as long as the hair looks kempt or whatever, I may like, like I detangle it and comb it with my fingers. And I know people who use like a pick, and that's fine too. Like those are fine, but I don't like sit here and brush and wet my hair every single day. I'm not trying to get pneumonia, and I don't need to do that. Again, water is actually very damaging to my hair. So every like 3 days, so like in the middle of the week, if it needs it and I feel like my hair is matted, right? Because I don't like bedhead, that's when I'll do a deep conditioner again, and then I'll redo my hair with all these products. So I do my hair like this routine, with the exception of the rinse, twice a week. And then I let my hair go for like a couple of days and that type of thing. Like I don't mess with my hair a lot because I was literally had bald spots. I didn't have like I was losing my edges. I couldn't even do my hair like this because you would see like my edges would start here after a while. Okay, like you could like it's still healing. So and that was because I was forcing myself to straighten my hair all the time. I had my own personal issues and things like that, and just trying to fit a certain aesthetics, and that doesn't work. So it was actually I was losing my hair from all the straightening and all the crap and texturizers I was putting on my hair and all the things. So one day I just had a spiritual awakening, and I was like, I want to actually start wearing my hair natural and embracing my curls. So and the hair's been growing. Like I have baby hairs again. Like I'm mad excited. But yeah, my edges came back and everything because I was literally like I had bald spots like, and I was hiding them. Like when I first came on this channel, I did spiritual stuff and I did like shave my head. But also when my hair was growing in, like I was losing hair because I was like straightening it all the time. I was also trying to hide my bald spots that I had too. And then I just, was like, I need to start taking care of my hair. So I had to learn how to do my own hair. It is what it is. And I know I'm not the only one who's had to relearn their hair, and then relearning how to do your hair has like made you have self-love. So spring's all about beauty, so that's why I included that in there. But if you watch this long video all the way to the end, I'm gonna give you your emoji. I want three, count them, three heart emojis in three different colors. I don't care what color. And then trying to shake things up, and then you can be added to the giveaway. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis, shamanic@waxpriestess.com, shamanic@waxpriestess.com, where you can book your private readings and specialized readings. And occasionally I do drop some classes, so look into my website. My website's always available at the description box of my video. If you want to be a member of my channel, please press join and see the three different tiers. We have the witchlings, the intermediate, and the witches level. And you can become a member of my channel, where you have a lot of fun more interactive, more interactions on my channel. Much love, much light, much blessings. Please like, please share, and please comment below. Let's raise the algorithm on my channel so that more people could discover shamanic.priestess.com, where you have a safe space and we talk about all things spiritual here. And look out for my paranormal video, which is the next video that I want to be shooting. Okay? Much love, much light, much blessings. Bye.